asking that it was not on his side. A system window appeared. He announced that he was just a system that followed certain rules and they did not take sides. The young gentleman told him to change his businesslike tone. The protagonist's hands shook with anger, asking then what about all the other creatures, because he was giving him exactly what he needed. The system began to laugh maliciously. The protagonist looked at the system in bewilderment. The system emitted a terrifying aura when it laughed maliciously. The protagonist looked at the system window in confusion. The system announced that he was such a pathetic fool and apparently he still hadn't gotten it. Lloyd's eyes widened, glaring at the system. The system said that this was the whole point of gambling. It gave the newbie a few wins and then made them wait for the next success. The protagonist said that then he was a real swindler and he would kill him. The system asked him what he thought the world would make his life easier, adding that he shouldn't dare think that everything was that simple. The protagonist gritted his teeth in displeasure. The author noted that this is the type of person who quickly agrees with the villain's logic. The white arrows pointed to the system start window. The system asked what could happen next time, what would be worthwhile. The protagonist pressed the start button with a sly grin. Not far from the estate, a fiery explosion occurred. The protagonist began to wave his fists. The system asked him to wait a minute, adding that God loves the Trinity. The protagonist pressed the start button again. Lloyd fell to the ground, covering his head with his hands, when a magical green circle appeared. The young gentleman asked him what he thought. He was such a fool that he would let himself be fooled 3 times. The author noted that he had already been fooled. The young gentleman closed his eyes and gritted his teeth, after which he opened one eye, seeing a bright light. A terrifying huge monster appeared from the magic circle. The protagonist along with Hippo and Peepodong suddenly ran away from the monster. Brown-haired ran up to the knight, pointing his hand at the monster. The swordsman cut the monster with his blade. The protagonist sat on the ground, with heavy breathlessness. Brown-haired looked at the system window in rage. The system notified that he had failed. Lloyd said that he already understood and would not try again. System notification